one is you need to choose, are you doing interior or exterior? That's the only two choices that you're going to have. Are we doing interior or exterior? So we're going to do two calculations. One for the exterior, which will be the parking lot and the perimeter light, and one for the interior, which would be all the lights inside the building. Can I have thumbs up, Chad? We understand? Now we're going to start with project number one, which is a new interior. Can you guys click new interior? Okay, when you click new interior, you are faced with the following. Everybody's looking at the same page, have license, ready to go. Okay, I'm going to go ahead and write the steps that you guys need. Show you, actually they're here. Show you the steps that you need, and then we'll go and do them. It's a PDF file. So let me go directly into my PDF file here. The information I'm going to show you is in the instructor folder. So you guys have access to it. If you go to the instructor folder into, let's go, you can go with me and to the instructor folder. Make sure you go to the fall commercial. And if you go to the electrical commercial design project 2110, and if you go to lighting, you're going to have 3 documents. Are you guys looking at the 3 documents I'm looking at? The first one is visual installation. When you install visual, don't click on that one. The second one, you have visual setup and visual criteria. These 2 are very important documents. I'm going to start by, I'm going to open the PDF file, and you guys open it. Open the PDF file and walk you guys quick before we start with the steps that we're going to be doing. Okay, everybody's there? Got that one. Let me expand it. Okay. Here's the steps that we're going to be doing for this PDF. I'm going to expand it one more time to 400. Oops, 400 is too big. So how about if we put 300 here? 300 and enter. I want you guys, oops. Did you put type 3 here? Anybody type 3? 300. Oh, wow. What's with me here? 311. Good, Chad. Go. There you go. So 300. Everybody's looking at this particular slide, guys. Let me walk you through this. These are the 6 steps that you need, or 5. There are actually 6 steps that you need to design a visual lighting calculation. Can I go over it quick? Keep them handy as we go. Number 1, import CAD. When we're done with import CAD, what do we need to do? Check. Done. Cool? Step 1, what do we need to do? Import CAD. I'll walk you through in a second. Step number 2, we're going to build the 3D model. Import CAD. Now we have the background CAD for the building. We're going to build rooms, 3D rooms. You'll see how easy that is. So that's called build 3D model, build the rooms. Can I have thumbs up, Chad? We understand step 2? I made a mistake and I put step 2.1. When we build the model, we place calculation zone. So we have the CAD. Imagine this room. We have the CAD for the room. We build the walls, right? Then I have to have something called calculation zone. Calculation zone is, when you do your calculation, do you want the calculation to be right at the floor or 2.5 feet, which is the desk level? So you're gonna, the calculation zone is where do you want the software to do the calculation, the foot candle calculation? I'll tell you where. You have 2 options when we do it. Either 0 on the floor, height will be 0 off the floor, which is the floor, or 2.5, which is the desk level. Most of the office, all the offices are going to be what? 2.5, because that's what I care right here in front of you, where you're going to be looking at. So that's the calculation zone. That will tell the software, do the calculation on this level. Thumbs up, Chad? Everybody understand that one? Okay, that's called calculation zone. Place the calculation zone. So I have my room, I build the walls and the ceiling, and I put my calculation zone at 2.5. Cool. Next, step number 3, place fixtures. IES file. Fixture, we're going to have the fixture schedule. We're going to have a fixture schedule, and we're going to grab a fixture. So step number 3, my friend, is grabbing one of fixture like this and put it in the ceiling at the right height. But we have a term called the IES file. It's like DWG file. All the fixtures have to come up with a file, very important, called IES file, International Illumination Society. Stands for International Illumination Society, like DWG file or .com file, right? This file is so important for the calculation. Can I have thumbs up, Chad? This is the file we're going to be doing. Cool. So here's my file. We place the fixture. We pick them, the IES fixture, and we place them, put them in the ceiling. Step number 4 is perform the calculation. Step number 4 is nothing but hitting the button. calculate. Piece of cake, Chad. Calculate it. Step number 5 is print reports. You guys are going to be printing reports from this software for me. And the reports that you need to print are listed in page, all the reports that you need to print from Lighting Visual. It's in page 5 circled in the stuff that I gave you guys. It says from this report, you're going to print first floor calculation. So anyway, I'm not going to go through the report, we'll go, but there are 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 reports you need to print from it. Cool? I'll show you how to print. The last step is export to CAD. When we're done, all the fixture are laid out, all the calculations are done, we're going to carry everything that we have done and shoot it all the way where? Back to CAD. When we're in CAD, guess what? What's going to do when we're in CAD? When we get it as a CAD layout, we're going to go to Revit and import, like we did yesterday, import the layout into Revit. Exactly like we did yesterday. You guys remember how we imported? That's what we're going to be doing. Cool? Steps, keep this handy as we move along. Okay, so keep this, as I said, handy as we move along. The second document I would like you guys to be aware of, it's that document, which is the Word document. This document has the rooms in your building, and the catalog number of the fixture, that I want you to use in this room. Can I have thumbs up, Chad? So when it says receiving 120, the fixture that I would like you to use is in page 52. In page 52 for this one. So that's the fixture we're going to be using. So can you guys go to page 52 in your catalog and see what type of fixture they want us to use here? Page 52. Okay, 52. Are you guys there? Can you look at this fixture? This is the fixture that we're going to be using. And what's the name of the fixture? LB. Aaron, my friend, it's so important to understand the names of the fixture. You guys are going to be looking at these names. So, Andrew, when you go to the software to pick the fixture, what type fixture are you looking at? Can I get a name? LB. You're looking at an LB. Everybody's okay with this? Do you guys see the correlation between that document that you're looking at and the catalog and the software? So you have to have this catalog in front of you, okay? All right, so everybody understand that? Okay, now before we move, I need you guys to understand what the catalog is. I want you to look at, right at the page 52. Can you guys look what who the manufacturers are? Look at right here. Can you guys see the manufacturers? Right in here. What does it say? Lithonia Commercial and Industrial Fluorescent. Darren, can you see that it says Lithonia Commercial and Industrial Fluorescent? Everybody, can you see that? Okay. Now, when you guys are looking for the fixture, where do you think which binder or folder you're going to be looking into? You're going to be looking first Lithonia, second Commercial Industrial Fluorescent, third Surface. What's that say? Service here. Surface Commercials. Fourth, LB. Can I get you guys to understand that's how you're going to be identifying these fixtures in the software? By first Lithonia, second Industrial Commercial Fluorescent, third it's going to be Surface Commercial. Then LB fixture. That's how you find them in the software. Cool? Okay. Now let me just take you to, let's go to the conference room. No, open office. Where's my open office? Can you guys go to open office 127 fixture 36. Go to page 36, please. Page 36. Okay, page 36. Can you guys see that page 36? Everybody see page 36 here? What type of fixture am I using? It's called 2PM3N. Cool? Now, if I want to look at it in the software, how do I find it in the software? Here's how you start point. Start point, let's look here. It's called Lithonia Commercial Industrial Fluorescent. Yep. It's recessed. So under recessed, Lithonia, first Lithonia, second Commercial Industrial Fluorescent, third recessed, fourth 2PM3N. Cool? All right. So that's, I just want you to go to page, just to get a different manufacturer, because you think it's the same manufacturer. Do you guys see different colors? You have different colors for different manufacturer. This is coming from, let's just go to page 252. 252, this fixture is used, where are we using 252? Or, yeah, 252, conference room 123. Can you guys go there, 252? Everybody's there? Okay. Now, can somebody read the name of the manufacturer here? Gotham. No longer Lithuania. Can I get you guys to understand? Not everything is Lithuania. There's different manufacturers. So, step one, look at the manufacturer name. Step two, what type of fixture, Jeff? Can you see what type of fixture that we're having here, right on that here? Industrial downlight. So it's Gotham first, second industrial downlight, third, what type of fixture? Zach, it's A or AW. These are the type of fixture that you can have. Before I leave this, can I have a thumbs up chat? We fully understand how to use this catalog. Okay? That's if because as we pull fixtures, these are the most important things when we pull fixtures. It'll take you time, and they're all identified for you. In a real life, guys, you're going to be identifying themselves. But luckily, when you go work on a project, if you don't have a typical fixture used in one place, why don't you use these ones? Because these are done by Davis & Associates. They give us, these are the most recommended fixtures for the same application, for that particular application. Cool? Thumbs up, Chad? Let's go do Revit. So keep this handy. Keep this handy. I'm going to go start step number one, import. Okay, let me just tell you about this little window here. Can you guys see this is a little window? Everybody see that? This is, you can look at 3D and the model. If you look at any views, you're going to have a 3D model in a second. The most important one is right here. Click on this view first. Make sure you're in this view, right? That's plan view. Later on, we're going to be looking at the building from different views. Okay?
We don't have that box.
If you don't have that box, go view and 3D toolbar and make sure it's clicked here. If you don't have it, go view, toolbar, 3D view. Thumbs up, Chad? Okay, let's go import. So I want to start with Jamie. What is step number one, Jamie? Import CAD, okay? What's step number one? Import CAD. Let's go import CAD. So file, let's go file. Import, I will put you on the spot today, guys. Everyone is going to say one step. Okay, file, import. Everybody's there? File, import. Okay, now when you go there, I want you to go into the network and import the file that we named yesterday. You guys remember the one I told you copy, paste it, has all the names of the rooms? Everybody understand which file? Okay, so let's go to the network. So all the way to the network. I'm going to go to my team folder. And the file that you want to import, I put it for you guys in the instructor folder, but you should have one in your team folder too. Okay, you go to CAD. Here's the file. It should show this name, please. The most updated one is actually in the instructor folder. Did you guys copy what I updated yesterday? You did not. If you did not, okay. If you're not sure, you know what? It doesn't matter at this point. If you're not sure if you copied it, why don't you guys go to the instructor folder and load it from the instructor folder, so you're guaranteed that you have the most updated copy. Can I have thumbs up, Chad? Here's go to the instructor folder, because it really doesn't matter here. So here's you're going to go classes, okay, semester, instructor. You're going to go to 2110, right? Commercial, and right underneath it, AutoCAD. Everybody's there? Instructor folder. Double click on it. When you go there, you're going to see all these folders. The folder that I'm going to load is this one that has the big name on it. Can you guys give me a thumbs up, because this has all the names of the rooms. If you have the one that doesn't have the names on it, it's miserable. It makes your life miserable. Okay, cool. Everybody's good? All right, let's hit open. Open. Now we have just imported CAD into Visual. See how hard that is? Okay, when you come here, are you guys there? Okay. When you're here, it will tell you, do you want to turn any of these layers off? Do you want to turn any of these layers off? Because you have no idea which layer to turn on, off, and on, I'm going to hit on, put them all on. We want them all on. Or select, I'm going to say select all. Once you guys select all and import. Everybody's there? Select all, right? Import. So I brought all the layers with them because I can turn them on and off at any time. So the safest is always bring all the layers with you. Everybody knows what the layers that we're working on? Turn them on and off. Okay. I want thumbs up if you see what I see. Okay. Cool. Here's your background. Can you guys verify if you have a wheel? That becomes very handy. You can zoom in, verify that the electrical room name is there. That you can see electrical room 116. Everybody can see that, the name. So that should be the right file. Okay. Everybody can see, guys, that this is the right file. Okay. It doesn't say it. Then you did not import the right file. Okay. Can I, before we start, everybody else does? Okay. No, it doesn't say that has the names on it. Okay, here's what you need to do, Aaron. You're going to need to click on it. Okay, select. Actually, let's go. Skip. You can hit skip at any time. Do you see it, Aaron? Do you see that bind here? Hit this. I know, but you need to delete this first. So do you see the bind here? Hit and grab it and highlight like in CAD. Let's just highlight all of it. From right to left, we'll pick all of it. Make sure you go hit the delete. You guys don't do that, please. The ones who did it, grab the delete here. Grab the delete and go from right to left, box it in. Okay, it becomes red and hit enter. And hit enter. Did you delete it? And right click, I'm sorry, right click. Right click, delete it. Okay, now why don't you go quick, get the other one. Okay. Are you working on that? Are you good? Yeah. Okay. Okay. Everybody's good with there? The first thing you need to do when you guys get that folder is to gray it. Gray it. To gray this, you need to go to something here. It's called background. Where's my background? Right here. Do you see that background? Click on this button. Everybody click on that button. Now, graying the background, can you guys see it right there? Graying the background, meaning I care less to edit and delete the background. I just want it just to see it. I don't want to edit it. Because as you move on, it gets busy. You can delete a line accidentally or move a line. So can you guys say, now you can edit, you can make it uneditable, or you can make it invisible. Now invisible, it doesn't do you any good to make it invisible. So what do you need to do? Make it uneditable. You guys can see how it becomes gray. Thumbs up, Chad. We grade it. That's everybody grade their site. Okay. Good. Go here, right in here, and click on uneditable. Cool. Okay, Jeff, can you check step number 1 done? Yep. Check. Step number 1 done. What's step number 2? Ryan.
Build the 3D model.
Build the 3D model. Step number 2 is build the 3D model. Okay, to build the 3D model, my friend, I want to take you to my PDF file for a second here. Minimize this. You guys continue where you are. I'm going to show you something here. And I'm going to go directly into zoom out a little bit here so I can see where I am. And I'm going to take you right here. There's some dimension here I want to throw some light at, guys. Everybody can see that? Okay. Can you guys see this is, you have that PDF file. Ceiling height. The most important thing when we build the model is the ceiling height. Can I have thumbs up, Chad? The most important thing is the ceiling height. Okay, for ceiling height, here's the ceiling height that we're going to be using. Everywhere, unless you're told otherwise, the ceiling height is what? 10. Unless you're told otherwise, what's the ceiling height? 10. In this area here, can you guys see that area here? This area, the crossed in here, we open office area. The ceiling height is what? 11.5. The main, this is the mechanical room and the shipping room. The height is 13. Am I 11 and a half? Yeah. The hallways. So these are basically the height that you're going to be doing. Everywhere else is 10 except in the following places. Open office is 11 and a half. Mechanical and shipping room is 13. Can I have thumbs up? Because guess what? When you build the model, if you don't know the heights, the only way you can adjust the height of a model is to delete it and build it again, which is not hard. But if you do it right the first time, you don't have to do it. Cool? Can I have, keep this handy as we build the model? Okay, this is for the ceiling height. Height of the calculation zone. We're going to come to next step. Calculation zone. What's the height? Everything is 2.5 except hallways is what? 0. You guys are the best after my grandma died. Here you go. Okay, so let's go ahead and start now. Okay, I'm going to start directly with this room, the mechanical room. So zoom into the mechanical room. By the way, when you are here, do you know if you go click here, look at this. If you click here, you can see 3 views. Look at that. You can different views of the building. Everybody can see how you can make it look at different views of the building, 3D, right? Can I have thumbs up? The only view I want you to be in is the plan view right here. Everybody's there? Cool. Zoom into the mechanical room. By the way, you have to have a wheel to zoom. Click in and zoom. You can hold your wheel and then you can move the whole building. Okay. So everybody's there. You can zoom also from here if you don't have a wheel. These are all you zoom place, you know, exactly like in CAD. Zoom all. This is zoom window, zoom in, zoom out, and this is zoom previous, and this is zoom all. Everybody knows that zoom all is here, right? So if you want to zoom window, if you don't have a wheel, zoom window and come over here and just window on it. Okay? I want you guys to make your view look exactly like mine. When you are there, am I the slowest kid in the class here or what? Everybody's good? Okay, let's go build the model. Now, we're going to build a room. So here's how we do it, guys. We're going to build room by room. Every single area will be built room by room. It doesn't take much. Okay, if you follow with me, construct. Can you guys see where it says construct here? Construct. Oops, construct right here. And go all the way to the room structure. Why did we go to room? Because we're building structure, 3D. Room structure. They have 2 options. If your room is nice, rectangle like this, use a rectangle. It's easy. If your room is not rectangle, then you're going to use a polygon. Everybody understand? Okay, before you do this step, do me a favor here, because that is going to screw up your stuff. Can you guys see the snap here? Do you see that snap here? Turn this snap into as low. This is like snap in CAD. Turn this one into 0.1. It makes it easier for you to pick things. Can you guys?
Can you just turn the snap off by clicking that button instead?
It's nice. You can. Here's a snap. You can turn the snap on and off from here. But as we move on, guys, you can make sure that this particular one is set at 0.1. Cool? Okay. All right. So let's go. And this one is highlighted. Click on it, which is snap on. So go to, again, construct room. And I'm going to go rectangle. Why rectangle? The room is rectangle, Chad. Click rectangle. Now you're holding in your hand the button here. So I'm going to go start. When I build the room, start from the interior walls of the room. So start right in here. Click. Which click is that would be? That would be left click. And don't be, look at that. There's a little tiny little thing left. Don't be too picky, guys. Remember, we're doing approximation. A couple of inches off from the walls is not a big deal. So, and now I'm holding it. Move all the way. Move all the way. Move all the way to the other end. Okay? And again, I can't emphasize approximation only. That's what we're doing. Everybody's okay with this? Then left click again. Oops, here's mistake number 1. I did not put the height. Okay, do you guys have, that's a good example. Do you have a green box like this? Okay, why don't you click on one corner and see how the building is there? You just put a 3D building here. Everybody can see that? Everybody got that? Okay. We made a mistake. 2 mistakes. Number 1, we have to name it. Number two, we have to put the height. Every structure you do, we're going to name it and make the height. Okay, go back to plan view. Delete. Made a mistake. What do you do? By the way, the height is you have to delete if you do the mistake in the height. Can you guys see delete here? Hit the button eraser here. Click on it. It becomes red. Left click on it, becomes red. Right click, it disappears. Can have thumbs up that we did that? You working with your left hand, man? I don't see you. You're so fast. I'm watching you, and all of a sudden it's done, man. Okay, everybody's thumbs up, Chad. We know how to do it. Jamie, cool. Aaron. All right, let's go build it again. But this time we're going to pay attention. Unlike Chad, I don't want you sleeping here. Construct room. One more time. Construct room. Rectangle. Go to one corner, just as close as you can get to it. Don't be fussy. And now, hold your horses. When you click the first click and you're holding the box like this, when you're right at this step, come down here with your mouse. Can you see where it says description? Click on the description. What do you think this room is going to be? What did you call it? Let's just call it give it the same name. ELEC slash MECH 116. Everybody named it. Make sure you give it the exact name because that's going to reflect that location. Cool. Thumbs up, Chad. Okay. Right next to it, the height. Can you guys see where the height is? What do you think the height? We just said the height in the mechanical room is going to be what? You guys are paying attention. 13. Okay. When you're there, everybody's there. Just go anywhere here and click. And you go back into your box. You're going back into your box. Everybody's there? You got back into your box. All right. So you can zoom with your wheel. Now I named it and put it. Don't worry about the reflection here. If you don't know anything about the reflection, just that's the only two things you have to worry about at this moment. So come over here and click on the other corner. Just try to make it as close as possible without being too perfectionist. And off it goes. Gentlemen, we have just created room number one. See how hard that is? We have just created room number one. Let's look at the 3D. Can you guys verify that your room 3D is here? Everybody can verify that the room 3D is there? Okay.
So if you right click on it, then you can change the height of it?
You can't change the height. Unfortunately, the only thing you can't change is the height. If you made a mistake in the height, what's your only option? Delete. See how hard it is? It's really hard to bring it. Not big deal. Okay. All right. I'm not going to make all of it. You guys are going to make all of it. So which step are we here? We're step number build 3D model. We're step number 2 is done. What's the step 2.1? Zach, what is step 2.1? Calculation zone. Thank you. Step 2.1, place calculation. But before I leave this step, I want you guys to look at one thing. Say, now you have no idea what this box is. You just need to know what this box is, right? Because you put it, you need to know what's it. This box. Can you guys see this button? Where's that button? Okay, let me just remember. Schedule, Luminaire. Here, can you guys see that little button here? Everybody can see this button, right? Can you see it? Click on it and box that stuff. Just draw a box around what you have done, right? It becomes red and right click. Oops. Right click. Didn't do, I think I went too fast. One more time. Click on it and pick it up. Right click. It brings the information about this box. Did you guys get this information? What's the name of this space? Can you guys see where okay. What is the height? Let's look at so this, click here. What's the height? If to see what the height is, if you guys click right in the ceiling here, solid, first you have solid, and you go, the ceiling is going to be the what? Z. Can you guys see the Z here? One more time. Okay, let's go there again. Let's go to this button here, property. Click on property. Now, do you see that selecting box that you have? Now, hold the left button and make a box. Hold the left button and make a box, like in CAD, guys, right? And just let go. So everything inside the box is going to be selected, right? Okay, and then right click, and you get this box. Did you guys get the? I want everybody to be able to have gotten it, right? Because that's very essential. Then, hold your horses. Then when you are here, you can expand. Here's the room that I'm looking at. I know it's enabled. I have, so if you expand it and you go click on the ceiling, it gives you the dimension of the room as well as the height. What's the height? 13. Cool. Later on, if you click on luminaires, it will tell you all the luminaires in this room. Later on, when you put the calculation zone, it will tell you information about the calculation zone here. And later on, it seems I'm the only one excited here. When you go to the background, it will give you all information about that background. But you really, the only three things you're going to be looking at property-wise is calculation zone, luminaire, and solid. Okay? Yeah?
So it's not responding.
Not responding. I hope it doesn't.
No, I did the same thing. Crashed.
Did it crash?
Mine didn't crash though. Mine did.
The whole thing?
Well, you can reload. It says that once you go back into it, it says that it
Okay.
didn't shut down properly, and you want to reload the file.
Okay. How many of you guys crashed?
It's loading.
Okay, leave it alone. It came back. Mine came back because it's try. The hard thing about the background, guys, because it's trying to pull information about the background, which is a lot of stuff. Okay. Before I move on, I want to make sure that we do not crash. How many of you still loading? 1, 2, 3. Okay. Okay. So I'm going to go to step number 3. Can I wait a little bit? Are you guys ready? Ready? No? Okay. Let's take a few seconds here until everybody's ready because I need you with me here. Okay, here you go. Let's continue. Now, I want you to verify that this is 3D. Everybody can verify that's a 3D? Can you click on any 3D view that gives you something similar to mine? I clicked on this one here. Can you just give a 3D, any 3D? Are you there? What's step number 2.1, Zach, again? Because we forgot. Calculation zone. We're going to put a calculation zone. By the way, you guys are going to repeat this one for every single room. We're going to do a calculation zone. So can you guys follow with me with a calculation zone? Okay, here's the easiest way of putting a calculation zone. Calculation. We're going to put calculation. There's right here, there's calculation zone. And when you have calculation zone, you have a lot of options. Option number 1, you can draw the calculation zone. Did you guys hear me? Option number 1, you draw the calculation zone as a rectangular polygon. When you build a room, option number 1 should be for you is the surface. Can you guys see it? First, put yourself in a 3D like I did here. First, put yourself in a 3D. Next, you're going to see why, and don't go calculation zone and go surface. When you do surface, Andrew, meaning if you touch any surface, it will assign the calculation to it to the surface. So if I touch the floor, it'll make the floor by reference and put the calculation zone at the floor. Unless I put 2.5, then it raises it up 2.5. If I touch the wall, it makes the calculation on the wall. And if I leave it as is, it puts it right on the wall. If I put 2.5, it will put the calculation zone right here. You touch the ceiling, same way. That's why the 3D model, every time you put calculation zone, put yourself in a 3D. Thumbs up, Chad? Okay. Now, where do you think? Okay, so I want to click surface, always. Click surface. And before you click anywhere else, do you see the selection box that you have? That I want to select the floor, because if you select the walls, the calculation will be where? On the walls. So click on the floor, that green stuff here. Don't click anywhere else. Do you guys have the red here? Okay, don't click anywhere else. Now, if the red came this wall, you picked the wrong wall. It has to be the floor, right? The floor is there. Now, before you go anywhere, come over here and name it. Can you guys see what description? What do you think I'm going to name it? No, floor. You're going to have tons of floors. A unique name. You're going to call, no, that doesn't mean much. ELEC. You're going to name it ELEC dash MECH mechanical. And which room? 116. This is the calculation zone for the mechanical room 116. Thumbs up, Chad. Cool. Now, before you go, don't go anywhere else. What's the height? Here's the height of the calculation zone. What did we say the height? Everything is going to be 2.5 except the hollows. Now we can sit and argue here, but we're not going to argue. We're going to take the standard. So I'm going to type the height is what? 2.5. 2.5 feet. Everybody type 2.5 feet and the name. Thumbs up, Chad. When you're done here, just go click, just one left click anywhere here. You go back to where you were. Now you need to right click, and off it goes with your calculation zone. Can you guys see it's off the ground? If it's not, you made some mistakes. Okay, now to verify that's 2.5, can you guys, if you look right here, look at this view. If you look at this view, can you see that it's 2.5 right here? Okay, can I have thumbs up, Chad?
I've got the floor texture on. How do you turn the view
Oh,
off?
you mean the?
Yeah, it looks like ceiling tile.
Yeah, you need to go here. Yeah, that's the step that you and unearth the wall. Like we did. There you go. Done. Okay. All right. So, can you guys go to the plan view? Everybody go to the plan view. Do you see what I see here?
Oh, when I clicked one, it didn't like do it. It didn't put the dots on there.
It did not? Okay. Made a mistake. Say you made a mistake, right? No problem. Here's what you need to do. Erase. I'm just going to go erase. Made a mistake, right? I'm going to hit erase. I'm going to go and click. If you go right to left, anything you touch, it will pick, right? So I pick it like this, hit erase and right click. Now I erased it. Made a mistake. Go back, do it again. Put yourself in a 3D. Here's your 3D. Calculation zone. Calculation. Surface. And go pick the floor. And right here, we're going to say mechanical. ELEC-MECH116. And we're going to call it default to 2.5 now. You see it picks the default 2.5. When you're here, okay, then go just left click, one left click. Cool. You still see what I see here. Then
Inside or outside the floor?
anywhere.
All right.
Okay, anywhere. And then right click again. And that's where you get. Can I have thumbs up, Chad? Everybody got there? Gentlemen, we just finished step 2.1. Now, can you do it to every room? That's what you're going to do to every single room. Cool? All right. Why don't you guys put yourself in a plan view again? So you can look at it this way. No. You're just looking at the ceiling. Just the big picture. The ceiling, the walls that goes all the way up to the ceiling. You can, but it complicates things. Then the cubicles. Am I going to build the cubicles? No. Good point. No cubicle building. Just the major ceiling. A ceiling that's a little bit short, we're going to ignore that. We're going to make it a little bit the first time, guys, easy to use. Otherwise, it gets very complicated. Cool. Thumbs up. What's step number 3? Jeff?
Place fixtures.
Place fixtures. We're going to place a fixture now. Okay. When we place a fixture, we're going to go to, here's the place fixture. Okay, let's go. What's the fixture that we're supposed to use in the mechanical room first? Let's just go look at the mechanical room. What was the fixture? Mechanical room. Where's my receiving room? Where's my page 169? Mechanical room 169. Let's go to 169 so we can see which fixture we need to pick.
Page 69.
Page 69, and don't listen to the one. 69. Okay, can you guys see that 69? Can somebody, I would like somebody to read the description of this fixture. Let's go to Adam. Adam, what's the description of this fixture? Starting from the manufacturer, from the side. Strip lights, Lithonia commercial industrial fluorescent, and the type is C. Cool? Let's go find it. With this information, you can find it. Without this information, you're doomed. Cool? All right, so let's go. So we got that one. Let's go back. Here's where you're going to go to get fixture. Can you guys see that buying schedule here? Click schedule. This is where your lighting schedule is going to be. Click schedule. Now you open a new area where your fixtures are going to be locating and residing and sleeping. This is where your fixture, all your fixtures are going to be used here. Okay, now, do I have any fixture here yet? No. So I'm going to go say no, right? Because it's a new fixture. Hit no. Do you guys see where it defaults you to no? Does it default you to where I am Acuity? Do you default to Acuity brand 07 2012? Okay, so you have the same folders that I have. Good news. We have the same folders. Everybody? And can you guys see? Can you,
it's the same thing for me, except yours says 07 2011. Mine says 01.
01. So you have everybody 01? Anybody else have 01?
Oh, and ours says 2011 instead of 2012.
Okay. It's just the dated, the material that dated. And everybody else is 12? 2011. Okay. It should be the same material, guys. It's just the catalog that we got. Okay. So let's go. Now I want you to look where it's residing. It's residing in your C drive. So if you want to go look at it, under your C drive. Okay. So let's go double click. Okay. Now when you double click, expand it. I like to expand it a little bit, guys, so I can see where I am here. Expand that one here. So when you expand it, here's all the fixtures under Acuity brands. What was the name of the fixture? It's Lithonia, right? So it's a Lithonia. So I'm going to go to a Lithonia fixture. Here's Lithonia lighting. These are all the brands that this manufacturer carry. Can I have thumbs up, Chad? The brands. We're going to go to Lithonia lighting. Why? Because it says Lithonia, right? Double click. Later on, it might not be Lithonia, so please pay attention to the location. Lithonia. Click on Lithonia. Okay, the next thing, it says, what is it? It's a commercial industrial fluorescent. Do I see commercial industrial fluorescent? Do you guys see that? Darren, do you see how important correlating this catalog to the information in here? Otherwise, you're doomed. Okay, let's go to commercial. Everybody's there? Commercial industrial. Then we have a strip lights. Do we have strip lights here? We have option recess strip lights. Everybody can see the strip lights here? That's the type that we're using. Okay, when you go there, do you guys see all the fixtures that come as a strip lights? Which one should I use, Chad? Which one did we pick? See how easy that is? For all the fixture you have. So click on C. Okay, now, when you go to C, expand the catalog number, guys. Now, which one of these C am I going to be using? Let me give you a hint.
C232 in bold.
Okay, can you guys look at the example here? Everybody can see the example right here. This is how we write the catalog for the fixture. It says C232 MOVGEB10IS. Let's interpret. So since you guys are new to this industry, you're going to use the example or as close to the example as you can. Cool? So which one would that be? This one?
Yeah.
Right? C232 MOVG10IS. Okay, now let's see what the heck is this. If you look at the beginning, it's a fixture C, number of lamps 2, so it's 2 lamps in it, right? Okay, and then the lamp type, what's the lamp type? 32, everybody can see where the 32 is? 32, can you guys see where these 32 watt? And what's the 32 watt? And this, what's MVOLT? Multi-voltage, so you can put 120 or you can put 277 or 347. That's typically engineers like the multi-voltage. You don't have to worry about the voltage. So you can see where it says MVOLT, that's multi-voltage. Bring it on, any voltage, well, within a range. Then the last one is GEB, right here. GEB 101 SI. This one is harmonic distortion. It's an electronic ballast. This is for your electronic ballast, harmonic distortion. Less than 110% typical that we use. So it's an electronic ballast, good electronic ballast. Can I have thumbs up, Chad? How do you know? Guys, when I was in your shoes and I don't know the fixtures, always look at the what? The example. Try to get a fixture that they put the example is a typical fixture that's used. Now, can I change from the example? Yes. But always use the example because you guys are new to this industry for the most part. Okay, so we picked that one, open. We opened it. Now we have a fixture. We have a fixture. The first thing, it's a fluorescent fixture. Okay. Can you guys see the fixture that you have? Everybody can see the information about the fixture, all the information. Here's the symbol it's going to be fixture A. When it drops as an A, and all the information about it. Don't change the lumens here. Keep the lumens as is as a default. Can you guys see light loss factor? We haven't started the light loss factor yet. Light loss factor and also the watts. Here's the watts. Can you guys, for the fluorescent, I think we use 0.81 light loss factor. That's a year from now. Do you think this fixture is going to be giving you the same amount of light like day one? No, there's so many factors that's going to aging, dirt, cleaning, reflection, all this good stuff. So all these factors, guys, add up to a light LLF, light loss factor. I believe we assigned for a fluorescent fixture like this, let's assign a light loss factor of 0.81. This is kind of manufacturer recommendation for based on the location, dirty environment. That's so. Let's assign 0.81. So for the rest of them, why don't we assign for? Let's choose 0.81 for the time being. How about that? There's my option is 0.8. You can write anyone. 0.95, 0.9. Let's choose 0.81. Oh, everybody's okay with that? Okay, now I have just brought one fixture. Now, can somebody tell me if I bring another fixture, what do I do? Hit no, go find the fixture and load it. Every time you load the fixture, it adds it to your schedule. So you can use the fixture as many times as you want. If you load it once, you can use it as many times as you want in the same project. That's a nice thing about it. We loaded one. I trust that you guys know how to load the rest of them, right? Because you know the catalog, right? Okay, so let's go hit OK here. Now I have one fixture in my schedule. If I want to bring the schedule again, what do? Click here. Here's my schedule again, right? Done with it, hit OK and done. Now I want to place this fixture. I believe this is, can you guys see this icon here? First of all, make sure it's the right fixture. Is it the right fixture? I only have one fixture, Chad. If you have multiple fixture, what do you think you're going to have here? Multiple. So it's the right fixture. Then click this icon, and now you're holding in your hand one fixture. Before you drop that fixture, one more time, hit skip. You first make sure the right fixture is in the box. Then click on this little icon. Now you're holding a light in your hand. Now, before you drop it, it will tell you. Here's what it tells you. Can you guys see the mounting height? What's the mounting height? 10. What was the ceiling height? 13. Now, two options. This is a mechanical room. Almost all the fixtures are going to be the same. Mounting height and the ceiling the same because they're recessed. In the mechanical room, guys, we want to suspend them a little bit. We're going to suspend them. I have 13. The ceiling will be 13 and the fixture will be 10. So it's suspended what? 3 feet. Let's suspend them 3 feet. Cool. They're suspended 3 feet. Can I have thumbs up, Chad? Okay. So leave it at 10. And let's go put a fixture here. Now we start dropping. You can drop one fixture. Just drop one fixture, will you? Just like I did here. Drop one fixture. And hit skip. So you drop one fixture. Then I can go and copy this picture. Look how nice it becomes. Copy this fixture. Click on copy. Make sure you box it in from left to right. Right? If you go from left to right and you box it in, it only selects the fixture. Can you guys, did you box it in? Right click. And then you can, if you put yourself on ortho, can you see where it says ortho here? Hit ortho.
Where did you use the calculator?
One more time. Here's a copy. Everybody can see the copy here. All right, click copy. Go from left to right, top to bottom, and box that fixture in. And just click, left click, right click. Now you're ready to grab it and pick it up. Now, and put your ortho on so you can move in an ortho if you want to move in ortho. And I'm going to drop one here, and I'm going to drop one here. So I can drop, I'm just dropping them guys randomly here. I dropped 3 fixtures and they are the same level because I copied them. These dots come as a default of 2 by 2. Yep. You can change it, but the 2 by 2 is the default. Can I have thumbs up, Chad? We dropped 3. Gentlemen, we have just finished dropping the fixture. Ortho is right here. Can you guys see the ortho is here? Okay. All right. Before you go anywhere, I want you to look at any 3D view. Can you guys see? Look at any 3D view. Can you see that? You can see the fixtures on the ceiling, not in the floor. Everybody can see that. People, guys, do calculation and they come and say, Chad, I have no numbers. Well, because your fixtures are on the floor, not in the ceiling. Can you guys look? Just check. If you check the front view, can you guys see the height of the ceiling, the height of the fixture, they're suspended, and the height of the calculation? Do you see what I see here? Can I have thumbs up, Chad? Yes, no? Okay. Let's go back to the plan view and zoom into this area. Now I have a bunch of fixtures, 3 fixtures. And all of them are type A, and all of them are 32 watt. Now do me a favor, will you? How many volt and how many lighting, what do you call it, foot candle do I need for this area? Can you guys grab the receiving room? No, the mechanical room. Where's my mechanical room? Parking lot, mechanical room. Conference room, receiving, is it somewhere here? Where's my mechanical room? Conference room, restroom, mechanical room. It's in page 9 circle. Page 9 circle. Can you guys see mechanical room 16? What is the foot candle, the required foot candle for this boy? Anybody can read it? 25. So if I get more than, here's what when you do calculation, you're shooting for 25 or around 25. If you got 50, you're way off. You got 30, we can digest that. You got 20, too dark, right? You want to be 25 or just around 25. Can I have thumbs up, Chad? Okay. So, but how much did we get? We don't know yet. So what is step number 4, Adam? Step number 4. Anybody can help Adam? Perform calculation. We're ready to perform calculation. Why ready to perform calculation? Because did I meet the criteria? I have no idea. I'm just throwing things. Perform calculation. Be with me. When you perform the calculation, can I have thumbs up from every team that you guys have done this little room at least? Cool. Let's perform calculation. Calculate. Actually, it's right in here too. Do you see that calculator here? Everybody can see that calculator. Hit the calculator, will ya? Do you see the cooking? Hit the calculator. Cook, 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 cook. Okay? Cook, 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 cook. Is that?
No, I'm laughing at mine.
Okay. Everybody got the calculation numbers? You got calculation numbers? Please look at it in 3D and see if the calculation on the floor or not. Yep, they're in the floor, Chad. I mean, not in the floor, a little bit above the floor. So go back to the plan view. Everybody got calculation numbers? Thumbs up, Chad. Yep. Now, where's the average, Chad? I don't know where the average is. So let's look at the statistics. Can you guys go calculation? Calculation. Now, let me just tell you, when you did this, you just finished, really, this area is finished. But do you want to check, does it meet the criteria for the design? I don't know. I don't know, because they don't have, these are just numbers. Not, I'm looking for the average. Okay? So why don't you guys, to get the average, you have to go to calculation. Do you see what it says statistics? Hit statistics. What do you see on the right here? What do you see on the right? Okay, let's read this. What's the average? 21. What's the maximum? 29. What's the minimum? 13. What is the maximum? The maximum is the brightest spot in your room. What's the minimum? The darkest spot in your room. What's the average? The average of the two. Maximum to minimum. Average to minimum. Here's what, can I get you guys for a second? Everybody got something similar to this? It doesn't have to be the same numbers, by the way, but something similar. It doesn't have to be the same numbers. Cool? Can I have thumbs up, Chad? Let me explain to you before you go ahead. Number 1, the average is what you're shooting for. You want your average to be 21, 25. I'm at 21. So we might have to adjust them a little bit to get 25. That's number 1. And also, you always also want to look at this, average to minimum. Average to minimum. Average to minimum, guys, will tell you the ratio between the brightest spot in your room and the darkest spot. This is big deal, because if you walk in, especially people who have emotions more than engineers, you walk into the room and this corner is so dark, so you have to close your eyes, and this corner is so bright, you have to open your dark, open your eyes, light, you close your eyes, right? It puts stresses in your eyes. People hate rooms that's dark and light in the same room. That's what gives you the ratio of dark to light in the same area. You want this ratio to be as close to 1 as possible. Ideally, you want the darkest spot and the brightest spot in your room to be what? The same, which is all the average. That's impossible, of course, to get this one. So you need these two numbers to be as close to 1 as practical. If I came with 5:1, that's really bad design. Can I have thumbs up, Chad? We understand where we're looking at the average. Our average has to be 25. We're at 21, and we're looking also at the average to minimum. We want it to be as close to 1 as practical. Okay?
This doesn't take into consideration the equipment.
No, doesn't take into consideration the equipment. You're absolutely right. Otherwise, you have to put the equipment, the run calculation with the reflection from the equipment. It gets complicated. Okay? All right, so we have 21. We have 21. Any question, guys, about this? We run the calculation? Yes, sir.
How do you erase everything now? I can't erase anything.
I put 6 in originally, and
I did 4, and then I did the statistics, and it wasn't what I wanted.
Not big deal. Hit the eraser. Do you see the eraser? That's yep. And pick one at a time. You touch it.
Can you move the ones that are?
You go from left to right and box them in. Or yeah, there you go. And just right click and we'll delete and keep going. There you go.
Can you move the ones that are already there?
Yes, absolutely. Now let's go, guys, to the next step here. I'm going to give you a break in a second here. So we went here. Everybody understand the statistics. Everybody understand the statistics? Okay. Now let's go and see what can we do to modify this system. Okay, what can we do to modify this system? So I'm short. So what I'm going to do, guys, I'm going to go move. Can you see where it says move? Can you guys see move? Move. And from top to bottom, box in this fixture, right click and drag it. Make sure you're ortho. And I'm going to move this fixture slightly here. And again, move. I'm going to move this fixture. Same thing, click. I'm going to move this. Oops. What did I do? Top, box it in, right click, move this fixture slightly here, and I'm going to copy another fixture in between them. Copy another fixture, and grab my fixture right in here. Okay, so I moved the fixtures and I added a third one. Did you guys see what I was doing? Copy, move, right? You have to get used to the right and left click and all this stuff. That's kind of confusing a little bit. Now, Adam, do you see that the calculation grade on you? Do you guys see the calculation grade? Yeah. Every time you touch the fixture or you move it, it grades the calculation because that will affect the calculation. Yeah. So if I have to recalculate again. So calculate again. Calculate. So I'm at 28.5. I'm at 28.5. I'm at 28.5. Now, Darren, my friend, I'm not going to be too fussy. As I said, you guys want to be at 25 or a little bit higher than 25. I came up with 28. My average is 1.6 to 1. We can stick with that. Can I have thumbs up, Chad?
What number did you reach?
Well, your goal is 25, but you can hover around 25. If you get a little bit higher than 25, that's okay. But don't go below too much. So your goal is 25 and try to get 20. But Jeff, here's where you drive yourself nuts. Don't exactly get 25. I mean, if you got 26, 27, I like to get higher than the average instead of getting lower than average. Okay? Can I have thumbs up, Chad? We do that? Now, okay. Now, this is a long, ugly way of doing business. Let's take 5 minutes breaks, and I will show you the easier way. It's not nice to start with the ugly way. But so you can appreciate the hard way.
So we can appreciate the easy way.
Okay, let's take 5 minutes and we'll do that. That's exactly what we're going to do now. Next. Here. Okay. Now, the method that you guys had is basically what the proper way of doing it. There's an easy way of doing it. Can I guys have your attention for a second? There is an easy way of doing all this calculation. So let's go ahead. Can you guys go ahead and focus on, I'm going to do another room with a different method. Now everybody knows the way we did it. The first one, easy, right? Drop the fixture. Let's get you an easier. Can you guys see the open office right here? I'm going to do this open office in a different way though. Okay, everybody focus on the open office. I want you to go take the dimension of this open office before we start. Two things that I want to know. Number one, I want to know what type of fixture I'm going to use in this open office 127. If you guys look at, based on our fixture type, we're going to be using fixture type 36. 36. Can you guys go to page 36? That's a fixture we're going to be using. 36 is Lithonia Commercial Industrial Fluorescent Recess 2PM3N. Everybody got that one? This is, one more time. I'm doing the open office here. Based on the sheet that we have, the open office, it tells us it's going to be page 36. Page 36 will tell you it's a Lithonia fixture, commercial industrial fluorescent, and it's a recess 2PM3N. Everybody's there? Cool. Now, in order to use it, the simplified method, guys, the simple, the easy visual, you have to have the dimension and the height of the building. What's the height of this area? Everything is 10, unless you know otherwise. So make sure you write on a piece of paper, the height is going to be 10, okay? You need these numbers to do this method. You need the width, and the length and the height. The height is 10 already. Now I need the width. Here's how you find the width. If you guys go to tool, distance, and if here's the distance, I'm going to go from here to, oops, did I go distance? What did I, okay, so tool, distance, click here, here you go. Can you guys see, here's the distance. And can you guys see it when you click? Can anybody see the bottom here, X 22.6? Everybody can see that? Did you guys come up with 22.6? Huh?
Around there.
Around there. Now, remember, we're not going to split here. Okay? One more time. The goal, guys, can I get you to understand the goal is to find the dimension of this room. This is how you find dimension. Go tool, distance, and just kind of eyeball it slowly here. And here's my fixture. Okay, so 22.8. 22.8. Anybody came up with something 22.8, 23? Okay, let's use 22.8. So 22.8. Everybody got that one? That dimension. Let's go to the second dimension. While you are there, you don't even have to click anywhere else. Just go vertical. Make sure you go vertical all the way down to here. And what's the Y giving you? 44.9. Okay? 45. Let's make it a 45. So it's times 40. Let's make it 23 by 45. Okay? Shall we make it 23 by 45? Cool, gentlemen? 23 by 45? Good? 23 by 45. Okay. So you're going to build a box that's 23 by 45 by 10. 23, 45, 10. Thumbs up? Let's go do it. So you're going to go to tools. To do it this way, you have to go to tools. And, okay, interior lighting, roadway. Where did we go from here? Chad. Options. Let me just see here. Where did we go to the lumen method? I'm looking for the lumen method. Anybody can see where interior lighting calculation, help. Where the heck the lumen method goes? Okay, where did it go?
Oh, you gotta go to interior lighting. That comes up with like a.
Okay, thank you. Interior lighting. And here you go. Thanks. Can you guys go tools? One more. And it clicks it right here. Close it. One more time. Thank you. Should be tools. Where is interior lighting? Exterior lighting. Where is interior lighting? Interior lighting. Everybody guys, tools, interior lighting. It will open another window here for you. Can you guys see that window blinking here? Click on that window. Okay, everybody see what I see? Thank you, Brian. Everybody see what I see? Good. Let's go. This is called the lumen method, an approximation method that's easy to use, very easy. That's what you use. Okay, let's go to next. You don't have to do anything here, just go to next. Okay, the first thing you need to do here is we need the length of the building. What was the length of the building? The longest number, basically. 45. What was the width of the building? 23. What was the height of the building? 10. Okay, now reflection. Unless you know otherwise, click on reflection and use it's a commercial building, right? Can you guys see that? Take the default for commercial building. Everybody here is there? Thumbs up, Chad. Cool. Yep. Good. Okay. When you're done, let's go next. This is what you have done, guys, is just build the model. Okay. Let's go next. Now, next, the working plan. That's the calculation zone. Do you want to put the calculation at 2.5? Remember, the only place at 0 is going to be what? Always. Yep. 2.5 is default. The mounting height of the fixture. How do you want to mount your fixtures? I want them recessed. What's the height? So recessed, it's going to go right into the ceiling. So 10 is okay. Otherwise, we change it, right? Here's my 10 is okay. Now, this is what it's going to tell you. If you're going to have a grid, yep, we're going to grid it. Let's grid it 2 by 2. Grid 2 by 2 like this. This is, we'll give you a grid. Don't worry about that one. It's always going to go grid. Thumbs up. Grab a grid. Okay, so now this is, we're ready to drop the fixture. Cool? So the only thing you need to verify here is these two numbers and grab a 2 by 2 grid. If it's an area that doesn't have a grid like shipping area, you grab an open ceiling. Cool? All right, next. All right, now here you have to go pick the fixture, the luminaire. So I'm going to go click. Can you guys click on this bind here? It take you back to where we were. Remember that view? Okay, so let's go grab a luminaire. So everybody's there? Double click. What was the luminaire fixture that we're going to do? It's a Lithonia, right? Click on Lithonia. Everybody got Lithonia? And commercial industrial, right? And it's recessed. Where's recessed? Recessed?
I don't think we have it.
You don't have recessed?
No, we don't have 2 PM, whatever.
So we have PM. We have, do we have PM?
PM 3M.
PM2.
Okay, let's see. Okay, PMO. PM.
Example, you go to the example is 2 PM 3M. If you go into PM2, it's
PM.
start out as 2 PM.
Oh,
Okay. Did you guys go to PM2? Let's go to PM2. Did you guys 2 PM? Did you go to PM2? Right. This is where we found them. PM2, and then you find everyone. Okay. Now let's look at the example. Everybody got them under PM. They're PM fixture. Let's look at the example. We need 2 PM 3N. So try to follow the examples that we have here. Everybody's there. So 2 PM 3N. 2 PM 3N GB 332. Okay, 332 18 32. I need a 32. There you go. 2 PM GB 332 18 LS MOV. Similar to this. Anybody found that catalog one?
that's the closest it gets. I think.
You should be in PM 3M.
PM3.
PM3M.
Okay. PM. So I'm in the. There you go. Thank you. PM3N. Thank you. It's PM3N. PM3N. You're absolutely right. So we're looking at. Did you guys find it? We want one that says 2 PM3NG. 2 PM3NG 32. Any one of these can work, but anybody found with the one 332 18 LD? Where's LDs? The HMOs are down here. LDs here, get tubular. TU, we don't need TU. 18 LD. 32 12. Well, that's as close as I can. Anybody found the exact number? 2 PM 3N3. The most important is I need the three lamps 32. 3 lamps 32. Anybody found that? 3 lamps 32, 2 p.m. 3, GP 332. Says what? Okay, so that's kind of they have to spend some time, guys, trying to. Did you guys find it? Is it?
It just doesn't say multi-volt.
Okay.
It is not anything else.
Is that the one that you guys picked up? 332. LED. Okay. You know what, guys? You can dig into it. The most important thing is two things here. The watt. Excuse me. The watt and the lamps. I'm using a 32 watt and 3 lamps. Okay? Really, that's the most important thing.
Should we be using one of those that says GB3?
We want to base it like the TA.
It says, I wonder if these are obsolete or OFC. I don't know. 13. This is where, low radiant, LDs for low radiant, 1, 3. Okay, multi-voltage media. Okay.
See, there's one right there that's GB332. It's like 18 watt or something like that.
32. I'm looking for 32 watt. Okay, here's a GB332. Is this what you got on?
That's what I have.
18 watt, 1, 3. You know what? Let's not just get hung up on the type of the IES file as long as you're in the fixture, guys. The only thing I'm interested in two things: the number of the lamps and the watt. So the number of the lamps is 3 and the watt is what? 32. Everything else we got with the details. Can you get grab this one just for the sake of it? Grab this one. Okay, here's my fixture. Did you guys click it? Now, can I change this fixture at any time? Yes, you can load any fixture you want. Just for the sake of the time, click on that one. What's the light loss factor? So everything, we're going to put 81. Remember, let's grab the default. The default for, let's just see the default for fluorescent parabolic louver, fluorescent lenses. This is a fluorescent parabolic, right? So when we take the first default, 75, take the default. If you don't know, put 81.81. Okay, did you guys get that one? Everybody got that one? Let's go next. Can I go next? Next. Okay, what is the illumination, the foot candle average that I need for this room? Do you guys know the foot candle?
40 for the average.
Is it 40? Okay, for 27, it's 50. Open office 127 is 50. Where did you get the 40? Did it say 40 or 50?
Well, there's
50.
two open office spaces.
Open office.
That's 126 watt.
Open office 127 is 50. Can I have 50? Everybody got 50? Everybody got 50? 50. Okay. Here you go. Shh, guys, gentlemen. You put 50. How many fixtures do you need here? 12 fixtures. Done. Can I have thumbs up that you're there? 50. Okay, so let's go finish. When you go finish, look what you're holding. Don't click anywhere. Do you see what you're holding in your hand? Do you guys see what you're holding in your hand? Everybody can see that? You're holding the layout of all these fixtures. Before you drop, right?
Mine's going horizontal.
It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. But are you guys there with this? We're going to flip it in a second. Before you drop it anywhere, do me a very single favor, will you? Just put it on the side. Drop it on the side here. And then it allows you to orient it. Can you guys see how it allows? Click the first click. It allows you to orient it. And orient it obviously so it matches the way I'm doing it here, and click. So just put it on the side, will you? And I'm going to tell you why we're going to put it in the side here. Did you guys put it on the side? Okay. Put it on the side. And I'm going to tell you why I want to put it in the side in a second. Everybody's there? Everybody's there? Okay. Everybody's there? Okay. Here's what I'm going to do then. I'm going to go move. The reason why, guys, I put it on the side, because I want to delete the background that came with it, because I care less about the background, and only want to carry two things. the box as well as the fixture. So do me a favor, go move. Can you guys see where it's hit move and box in this area? Just box it in, right? Okay, everybody box it in, select it. Right click and grab one corner right in here. Now you're holding only the fixture and the box. Get rid of your ortho if you are like me. Get rid of your ortho and go basically slam it right to the top of your area. Right in here. Everybody can see what I did? Can you guys see that? Everybody's dropped it right to the top. Anybody, do you guys know why I put it to the side first?
Get rid of the grid.
Get rid of this. I don't care about the grid. Okay? Can I have thumbs up, Chad? We understand that? Now, what happened to this mess here?
Delete it.
Okay, you can't delete it though. Hold your horses. What happened to this mess that you left here? You need to delete it. Now you can't delete it until you do the following. Go here and make it editable. Now be very careful when you make it editable. You want to only delete this mess that you left here. So go there, hit delete, grab delete, and box it in. Oops. Why it's not allowing me to? Did I? There you go. I wasn't. So grab your box it in. Okay, right click. Okay, did you guys delete it? Box it in, right click, delete. Immediately after you do that, go back again and make it uneditable because you don't want to miss things. Make it uneditable. Make it uneditable. Can I have thumbs up, Chad? Thumbs up. See how nice this is? It laid out your system for you. Okay, are we done? The only thing that this did for us, guys, is build the model and makes the layout done by the computer, not by us. We don't have to guess where to put the fixtures. The most important thing. Now, before you leave, though, I want you guys to do the following. I need to go do calculation zone, though. Can you guys go look at the 3D, grab a view 3D for it, and go to calculation zone, because I don't have calculation zone here yet. Calculation zone, calculation zone here, and surface, and pick the bottom. Before you click anywhere else, name it. What's the name of this room? Open office 126. Oops, 126. Name it. What's the calculation? The level of the calculation is what? 2.5. 127, thank you. 127, open office 127, thank you. So make it 127, open office 127 at 2.5. Cool? Then go back and click anywhere, right? You see the box, then right click. Now you have created a calculation zone for this office. Why did I do that? Because guess what you guys are going to do? You need to print this for me. How are you going to print it? The calculation zone will not with it, right? Okay, why don't you guys look at the, so everybody's okay, you can see it. Now why don't you go hit calculation? Hit calculation again. Here's your office. What was the average supposed to be? Average for my open office supposed to be 50. I'm at 54. Is this good? Yep, that's good. Good enough for government work. 50, you're at 50? Good.
Lights are running down the hallway.
Yeah, how do we, I think this is a crap, huh?
How
How do we turn them?
turn them? No problem. You want to turn them? No problem. Let's go. So absolutely, you don't want to put them. You want to orient them. You want to orient them. So you come over here to so rotate and grab these. Right click. Oops, one more time. Rotate. Make sure you just pick the box, the stuff that you want to do. Why it's not picking it? And here's your rotation. Put your ortho on. Can you guys see your ortho? Put your ortho on, and here's the one set. And you go flip them. You can flip them, rotate them, and adjust them.
So if we didn't, because like his, it came out the opposite way. We just have to.
How do you do it from a get-go? you have to go back to the
rectangle.
let's go back to the lumen method, yeah, and adjust it. We can orient them there. Let's go back to the lumen method. Okay, before I do that one, let's just we'll go back to it in a second. Any question, guys, about this calculation? So here's the open office, all the calculation with it. Can I have thumbs up, Chad? Everybody's good with that? Okay, now there's one more thing you have to do. Name the box. What was the name of the box? So I'm going to go click property and pick the box. Right click. Do you see where it says the room? What room? What is the name of this box? Very important. You're gonna what was the name of this? Open office. And you can see the dimension of the open office if you go here. Look at that 10, all the dimension that we did here, right? I just want to name it. Name it open office. Open office and okay it. So now I know the space is called open office and the calculation zone is called open office. Can I have thumbs up, Chad? We know how to name it after we drop it. So here's the calculation for this space is done. Okay. Any question, guys? Any questions? Any comments? Any questions? Any comments? You go property here, and make sure you touch the room. It becomes red. Right click on it. You should see right in that box room. Name it open office. Right in here. That little thing. Okay. Now look at the 3D that you guys have. Here's where you are. Here's where you are. Can I have thumbs up, Chad? We know how to do the two methods. Now let me go back to the same method and so go back here. Let's go. I'm going to go back to my tools. Can you guys go with me? Tools, interior, lighting. It will open that box for me. It will default to the last. It will default you guys to the last things that you did in this box. Everything takes default. Everything's defaulted to the last time you did them. And I think I think here's where you allow you to, or, huh?
If you go back,
Yeah, it allows you to orient them somewhere here.
right there.
This one? No, is that what it works? No.
Go on the rotation.
Where's rotation?
Right at the bottom.
Rotation. There you go. Thank you. 90-degree rotation. Absolutely. Then you go this way. Thank you. You can orient them. Either you put them this way, and it will give you this layout, or you put them this way, and it'll give you this layout. This layout much better, like you said. It'll give you a better layout. Okay? Now, cool? Everybody's okay with that? Now, if you want to do another calculation, what do? You go change the numbers, plug in the right fixture. Before you leave here, I'm going to go close this. Before you leave, guys, now I have a fixture that has not been named. Do you guys see that fixture? Now I dropped the fixture, which is this one. It hasn't been named, right? Okay. Can I get you to understand that this, go back into schedule. I have a fixture A, and what do I want to call this fixture? B. This is going to be also a fixture B. Here's the drawback, the disadvantage. Call it B, because the system doesn't name it. So that's going to become fixture B. The drawback, guys, and just close. Okay, it and exit. Okay, so that's fixture B. You can change any number or name that you want. The drawback, every time you bring the fixture, can I get you guys to understand? Every time you bring the fixture this way, it will bring it in the schedule as another brand new fixture. So when you bring it one more time, the same fixture, just delete it because it has been used. Okay. It might not mean a lot to you when you start printing. When you have to print the labels next to the fixture, you will have the same fixture labeled different labels, which doesn't make sense. Cool. Any question, guys, about the rest? Now, this method is good if you have rectangle and square. If you don't have a rectangle and square, then it's not good for you. But here's what I tell you that you can cheat the system and make it good. Here, let's just say we want to do this open office. Okay? suppose I want to do the open office. The open office, guys, goes from, can you guys see from here all the way, all the way, all the way up to the whole area here. That's your open office. Now, suppose that you want to cheat and do it. It's not square. You can make it a square and do calculation, just drop the fixture and add fixture to it. Cool? Or you can build the system like we did and drop your fixtures. Let me just do it. Let me do this. I'm going to go get the dimension first. So let's say I'm going to get tool, distance, before I do anything else. I'm going to assume it's going to be from here to here. What's the dimension? 60, let's just say 63. Okay, 62. Let's do 62. 62 here, and all the way up to here is what? 49. 62, 49. So 62 by 49. So if you go make a box, 62 by 49, drop it here, right? Before you drop it somewhere here, and then bring the fixture here. Delete the box, leave just the fixtures, and then you can make another box here, do the same thing for this area, delete the box with the fixtures, and just put in a little box by little box, and then delete the boxes, remember, and the calculation, and then redraw the real location and run your calculation. Make sense? No? So that's one way. The other way to do this, obviously, is to come and do your build your model. The other way, guys, is to build the model around the whole area. The other way is to build the model around the whole area. Any comments, any questions? So here's what I suggest you guys do. You're going to follow the plan for the fixtures. Start building your system. I suggest to use the Lumen method, the easiest method. For example, Darren, look at this room. Don't you think that this is 100, almost, other than this little thing? It's a square, right? Right? So what if I do a square just from here to drop the fixtures, and then if I need to add one fixture here, I can add it later. That's how you treat it. Easier. Make sense? So if I may suggest grabbing an area like this and treating it as a square here, an area like this, where am I here? Treating this area as a square or rectangle, right? In this area, do calculation. Then that will leave you with where? With this area, 2. Here's another square here, right? You can, and remember, you drop them. After you drop them, there will be fixtures here, right? There will be fixtures here, fixtures all over, right? All the type of fixtures here. But don't drop them here, guys. You drop them to the side, and then delete the walls. Delete the walls, right? You see, after you drop them, delete the walls. Can you have thumbs up, Chad? We know how to drop them. Delete the walls, and then redraw around it your new box, which looks like this. See how I deleted the walls, and I redraw a new box, and then hit the calculation again. It will give you very close a number to what you're looking for. Can I have thumbs up, Chad? Okay. So that's basically what this is. All these non-rectangle, square type of shapes, treat them the same way. And the same thing here, when I'm done with this, I'm going to delete this and redraw the box. That's something like this, right? More realistic. So you might have to add one more fixture here, be it, right? Can I have a thumbs up that we know how to run the software at least? Cool. The last thing I'm going to show you is, guys, how to draw the box. What if it's not rectangle and we need to redraw the stuff that I was just telling you? Can you guys go to, I want to draw a box right around the whole open office here. Can you guys see that? Follow the whole open office. Here's how you do it. Construct, room, and polygon. Because it's not rectangle, the first thing you need to know is name it. Open office 126. This is a 126, right? What's the height of this open office? Do you remember the height of that was 11.5, right? 11.5. Okay, so and then you're going to come from this, where am I here, Chad? You're going to come from this area and start clicking, put yourself in ortho, and basically start picking corners. Can you guys see that? Everybody can see that? I'm starting to pick corners here. Corners, and don't be too picky if you, it doesn't have to be the exact number. You pick corners and you trace the parameter of that area basically, right? See what I'm doing here? Tracing, and I don't sweat it too hard if you are in a couple of inches here and there. And I'm moving all the way in here. Can you guys see that? Everybody's following with me? And I'm grabbing this here, going all the way to the start point. When you get to the start point here, guys, when you get there, right click and it will close it. When you get there, right click will close it. Okay? And then your box will look something like this. You will have a box look like this. Now do me a favor, before you might not need to do that one yet until you drop all your fixtures. Remember, you actually can do it now or before or after. Any question? Any question, guys, about this area? And then you start dropping. Then if you divide this area, if I were you guys, I will divide this area into like this. This will be almost this area. Make it square. Right? And then run the calculation on that, and then run the calculation on that one. And that should get you a very close approximation of what you need. Can I have thumbs up, Darren, Joe, Adam? Makes sense? This is how you do the approximation for it. I can't emphasize, when you do the lumen method, do not drop the stuff right on the top of it. Drop them to the side. Anybody knows why we drop them to the side? Because we delete the background. We have to delete the background and only bring the fixtures. Can you have thumbs up, Aaron, my friend? We delete the background and we bring the fixtures into our model. If you drop this here, look what happened. If you drop it here, there is no way you can delete the background. Guess what? Because when you activate the background, it's going to look all over like this. And it covers your stuff. You can't delete it if you drop it on the model. So put it to the side, activate the background, delete it after you have moved the lighting fixture. Any comments, any questions? Before I let you guys encounter, I want to make sure that you know the following. Everybody knows that all your fixtures are located right here, the catalog number of the fixtures, right? Cool. And everybody knows that you have to find, unless you know otherwise, you're going to use the example that we have for the fixture from the book, and you're going to start working with it. The only thing that left, so let's see where you guys go. All right, a couple of things, guys. That's it, basically. In terms, you can draw things here and like CAD and vertical and all stuff, but really not important at this time. Any questions about how to build, to do the 6 steps that we did? The only thing I don't want to do today, guys, is print reports. We'll wait on the print reports. We'll walk you through another time for print reports, right? Because it's not essential yet, but you know how to build the system. And import back to CAD, export back to CAD, we'll wait, which is just 1 step. Is this enough to get you up and running, guys? Get your juice running? I would like the team members, both team members, to work on this project, guys, separately. And then you pick one and you load it into your system. You load it in your system. Okay. I want to do one more thing, though, before I let you go. I want to go the outside, right? We have an outside building that we need to do. So do me a favor. Go save your work, file, save. Make sure you put it in the network. Everybody did file, save? Okay. Then I want you guys to go file. When you save it, I think you should be able to exit from here. Exit. Okay, we exited the software. We really don't need to, but it's a good idea to. And then go back again to open Visual. Basic, not basic. Make sure you open Visual Professional. Okay, so close Visual and open it one more time after you save. We're going to go import the background, the building background. Are you guys there? Everybody's there? Yes, no? Now we're going to do an exterior project. We guys did the interior project. We're going to do an exterior project, right? Very easy. You're going to see a very easy exterior project. When you're there, start with Aaron. Are you guys there? Aaron and Carrie? Yes, more. You're writing a few things. Okay. Go. Yes, no? Andrew, you good? Adam, Darren, Aaron, good. Okay, let's go. In new exterior, it really doesn't matter, but it defaults the building to the exterior. Exterior. Let's go repeat the systems. The first thing I need to do the exterior, what? I'm going to go import file, import, and I'm going to go all the way back into the site. Can you guys see all the way? It defaults you back to where you were. And do you see that file that says site? Everybody's there? Got the site? Open it. And you got yourself. Now when you come over here, select all the layers that comes with it. No problem. Import. And you got yourself a site. Can I have thumbs up, Chad? Okay, now let's go ahead and gray it. The first thing you do is come to the model here on uneditable. Is my site uneditable now? Yep. Can I have thumbs up when you guys are there? Looking at what I'm looking at? Jamie, Zach, Adam, Andrew, and Kerry. Good? Okay. That's it. That's first thing import can. Next step. The next step, guys, I'm going to build see that building here? I'm going to put a box around the building. First, I don't know if you guys can see the default here. Put your snap at 0.1 so you can snap closer. Put it snap at 0.1. Put your 7 ortho right here, snap 0.1 ortho, and I'm going to make a box around the perimeter of the building. That's what I'm going to do. So remember, the site, we're going to do calculation, 2 calculations for the site. We're going to do calculation for the perimeter and calculation for the parking lot. I'm going to leave the perimeter for another time, but I'm going to show you the parking lot, which is really easy. Okay, so the first thing we need to do, construct room, and it's basically a box, rectangle. What I'm going to do, guys, I'm going to draw a box that represents the building. Okay. Now remember, our building, see, it's a 1-story building. It was 13. The height of the ceiling is 13. So probably if we make the height of the building 15, we're not far away from the truth, right? 15, the height of the whole building to the top. Give it another 2 feet from the ceiling. So let's make the building box 13 height. So come over here, construct room.
15.
Yeah, and we're gonna go we're gonna call it building here. Building. I'm gonna name this 50. I'm gonna make the height 15. Cool. And I'm gonna go click on one corner of the building and all the way to the other corner of the building. What you're doing here is you just created a box. You really, all what you did is create. No, not the addition, please. So you're looking exterior. Pick the exterior of the walls. Really doesn't matter a whole lot, but the exterior, if I have my choice, I'll do the exterior. You guys see that box? This is where your building is going to be residing. Cool? 15 feet high. Is it too high? 15?
No, is that the height of the building then?
The height of the building. We don't do a whole lot with the building. We're just throwing it here, guys, for the view when you do. You want to make it 18 foot. You can add it 18 foot. It doesn't affect a whole lot of the calculation I'm going to do. Okay, now I want to do a parking lot. For the parking lot, guys, we just put calculation zone. We don't build buildings around the parking lot. So follow with me from this corner. I want you guys to come over here, right at this corner here. And I'm going to go put a calculation zone. Calculate, calculation zone. And I'm going to use polygonal. Polygonal.
That's a stupid word.
Okay, that one. Everybody's picked that one. I don't use surface. Why don't I use surface? Because I don't have a building around the parking lot. In the room, I use the surface and I pick the floor, I'm done. For the parking lot, I don't have a building around the parking lot. So I need to build that calculation zone at 0, right? Because at the ground level. So pick this one and make sure you're at point 1 and click. Start from this side, guys, right in here. Can you guys see that? And trace, basically trace the parking lot. Can you see what I'm doing? I'm tracing. Huh? Name it. Thank you. You can name it at any time as long as you don't right click. So we're going to call it parking lot. Parking lot. Just call it parking lot. And the height is at 0, right? So we don't need to do anything about it. And then continue with your clicking here. So I'm going to trace. Can you guys see where I am right here? I'm tracing this. I'm going to trace this, come this, and I'm really being picky here. And I'm going to grab all the way to the end. Here's my end of my parking lot. Don't do the addition. There's some addition here. We care less yet about the addition at this time. Grab this, grab it here, and grab it here. You guys see where I am? All the way up to here and here. And I want the entrance to be a little bit lit. And I want to go this way. I want to go this way. Now, Fuse is not exactly the same like mine. Please don't sweat it too hard. And I'm going to go, here's the area. That's the area that I care about. What you're telling the software, guys, when you build it, when you come to this side, all what you have to do is right click and it will close it. Okay? So your calculation zone should look like something like this. Can I have thumbs up, Chad? That calculation zone looks something like this. Made a mistake? What do? Hit delete, start over. Make a mistake, hit delete, start over. Okay, now what type of fixture we're using in the parking lot? Let's see the type of the fixture that we're using in the parking lot. Okay, so 534, the parking lot is 534. Can you guys go to 534, please? 534. Okay, 534. It's 534. It's a CAD fixture, typical CAD fixture. They call them CAD. Typical CAD fixture. Everybody's there? So I'm going to go Lithonia outdoor area lighting. Lithonia outdoor area lighting. Okay, so everybody got to page 534. It's a CAD fixture. Cool. Let's go bring it. So insert. I'm going to go bring my fixture. Click on fixture schedule. New. Okay, now it defaults me to where I was. So you need to go back, guys, back all the way to Acuity. Go back all the way to Acuity, right? Back. Start over here. So the fixture that I'm using is Lithonia Outdoor. So I'm going to go to Lithonia Lighting. And it's an outdoor lighting. Everybody can see that, right? Are you guys there? Am I ahead of you? Yes, no? Outdoor lighting. And area lighting. Can you guys see it says, why does it say Adam area lighting? Because the fixture says area lighting. Area lighting. And I need a fixture CAD, K-A-D. Here's my CAD. Can you guys see the CAD? Everybody got a CAD? Here's a CAD. And here's all the CAD fixture that you're going to use. I'm going to use the following CAD. I'm going to refer to CAD 400 MR3. Can you guess 400 MR3? It's a big fixture. CAD 400 MR3. These are the starting point. It really doesn't matter. What do we have here? CAD 400 MR3 is the most important thing. Pulse start is good. CAD 400 MR3 pulse start. That's about it, right? And R3 is the most important thing. Everybody got that fixture?
No. From area lighting.
Okay. All right. Everybody got the most important two things to get is a CAD 400. Get CAD 400 M metal halide. M for metal halide. R3 is a distribution pattern, and 400 is 400 watt. That's all. Everything is pulse start and blah blah blah. This comes as you get as you get more, you know more about the fixture, you start specifying them. Can I have thumbs up, Chad? If you grab another one, would it be wrong? No. Okay, so I grabbed this one, open it. Here's the fixture that I grabbed. Can I have thumbs up about the fixture? Now the first thing you need to do, light loss factor. We're going to set this one at 0.75 because it's outdoors. Going to lose a lot of juice out of it. So 0.75, cool. Now when what's their name? When Davis and Associate comes here, guys, if they tell you to move it to 0.81, would you yell at Chad? They're the expert. If they say, Chad, let's put it at 0.81, what do you do? Oops. Just move it. Okay. Now for parking lot only, you have to do the following. For parking lot only, you have to do the following. Can you guys see that template here? Can you see the template? Click on the template. Everybody can see the template? Okay, for the parking lot, guys, parking lot criteria, parking lot, I need a minimum of 0.5. If you look at the criteria for the parking lot, they don't give you average. They're giving us a minimum of 0.5 and an average of 4 to 1. An average to minimum, 4 to 1. Okay, so I need to hit average to minimum 4 to 1, 0.5 minimum. So can you guys go here and click the ISO illumination control right here? Can you click this one here, guys? I want to know the 0.25 and 0.5. Well, let's just, okay, let's do it at 0.25. I want to know the cutoff. No, actually, because we're saying minimum is I'm going to put the 0.5. Why 0.5? That's the cutoff. At 0.5 is my minimum. Anything less than 0.5, I need to be, I want to put more light for it. Okay, the cutoff is 0.5. Can I have thumbs up about that? Yes, no?
Why are we doing it?
Okay, the 0.5, when you guys put the minimum light that this fixture is going to throw is 0.5.
Does that mean half of the-
It will show a curve. Can you hold your horses? It will, when you throw the curve, it will be very easy. So hold your horse for 0.5. Pick 0.5 right now because I'm saying here a minimum is 0.5. If I say the minimum is 0.25, you pick 0.25. But you're going to see in a second here. Okay, grab this. Here's my template. Then go to the symbol. Can you guys see the symbol? Click on the symbol. Now, what type of, I need property configuration. I need single pole. One single head. Okay, you guys, mounted. I'm going to mount it on the pole. Pick mounted in the pole. One single head. I don't want to modify or do anything else, not an emergency or anything else. So the only two things I picked is I picked single head. You can do twins, triple, quad, any of these symbols. I want to just start with very simple one, which is basically one CAD on one pole, right? And then I'm going to make it 2x4. So which is the solid here? So 2x4. Can you guys pick 2x4? No, I don't want it this one. This is a square. Can you guys pick a square? Keep it as square, will ya? Keep it as square. Here's my square right here. Okay, so that's good. Size factor. Can you guys see the size factor here? Let's make it big so it shows big on the plan. Let's make it size number 4. So it's going to be bigger when it shows on the plan. And hit OK. Can I have thumbs up? Done. Hit OK again. Done. Now let's go through fixtures. Let's play with the fixture so we can explain to Aaron what's the 0.5 is. Cool. All right. Let's go play fixtures. Here's the fixture I did. Hit this button. You are holding a fixture in your hand. Can you guys see that? Do you see that line, Eric? That line here? This is the 0.5 cutoff. So anything in this box is well done, well lit, based on the criteria. Anything outside the box, the curve is not well lit. Wow, what a pattern here, huh? Okay, so let's go here. That probably would not be the first choice here. Okay, so to lit with this fixture, not a good choice. Start from this corner, guys, here. If you want to orient it, I'll show you how to orient it. But let's start right in here. I want to cover the parking lot. Can you see what my goal is? To cover the parking lot with these curves. So I'm going to go right in here as much as I could, right? And put one fixture right in this area here. Right in this area. Here's my first fixture. Now, I don't know if you can see, guys. There's still, this area is not lit. So I'm going to go flip it. How do you flip it? I'm going to go put the orientation, what is it, 180? We'll flip it. Okay, you put 180. See why? Just type 180. Now you flipped it. And I'm going to put another fixture, and I'm not sure this is the best layout, but another fixture right in here. Here's my two fixtures in this area. Okay, then I need to cover this area here. Can you guys see that? This area here, but I can't put it right in the middle of a parking lot. So what do I need to do? I need to orient it. So I'm going to make it go back to 0. See what gets me. If I put one fixture here, right here, oops, where did it go? Right here, it will cover this area. Can you guys see that we're overlapping them? Everybody can see they're overlapping. So I'm going to put one fixture here, done. Then I'm going to go back, orient myself 180 degree, back again, orient myself 180 degree, and here's my fixture, and go to the top of the parking lot, and maybe put one right here. And I'm not saying that this is the best design. This is one design. And put it here. Then I need 90 degree to flip myself 90 degrees so I can. So I'm going to go type 90. I think 90 should get me 90. Enter. So flipping it, right? See, I flipped it to this way. And I'm going to put one fixture. You know what? If I do it this way, I'm going to flip it and put it right in here. By the. Okay, so what's the building here? Let me see. What's the best way? Okay, the best scenario probably is put it right in here. Can you guys see that? Right in here. It covers almost all the area overlapping. I'm going to put it right in this area. And then hit skip. Gentlemen, how many fixture we have? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 fixture. This is one of the worst designs that you probably ever can do with this type of fixture. But it's one design though. You can change the type of fixture. So here's 5 fixtures. Let's hit calculation and see what you can get. Calculation, 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 right? Here's my calculation. I don't know what the statistic is, so I'm going to go calculation, statistics. Here's my parking lot. I'm sitting at an average to minimum of 6.1. Minimum is 0.5. I'm maintaining the minimum, but my average to minimum is 6.1. My average to minimum is supposed to be 4. I'm sitting at 6.6 to 1. Okay? Flip them by typing right here. It says orientation when you're dropping them. Right here. Let me drop one here. Here's my orientation. Can you see where it says orientation here? Just type 180 to flip it this way, or 90, or 270, or so forth. Okay? Gentlemen, this is one calculation. I want you to look at the 3.3 average. We don't care about the average. We're caring. The minimum is still 0.5. I maintain it. Maximum to minimum, I care less. The average to minimum is 6.1 to 1, which means it's going to be more than 4 to 1. Not the best design, but one shot. We will give a design like this a C. Right? So how would you modify this design? Instead of using the 400 watt, guys, that big boy, what if you use 250? It gives you a smaller layout, you can get better layout. So then you start kind of, the 400 is the cheapest design, big, it shoots all the lights and done.
My calculation on the slide there is
By the way, did you guys remember that the height of the pole height is 30? Everybody can see that it comes at a 30 foot height. 30 foot height. Okay, so calculation is not coming because you need to bring it.
I got it.
You get it? Okay. Good. Okay. Now before I let you guys go, can I have thumbs up that chat? We understand how to run the two calculations. Now this is not good calculation. You guys gonna massage it a little bit, but you can get an idea how to do it at least. Okay? Thumbs up. Now when it comes to the building perimeter light, if I want to do a perimeter light, look what I do. I'm using a wrong fixture here, by the way. But if I want to do perimeter light, all I have to just orient my fixture here. I'm going to put it at 90. Okay, here's my fixture. and you just grab your fixture and put it right in here. Again, we're using a wrong fixture here, right? So here's a fixture that's going to be on the parking lot on the perimeter line. Now, where's the calculation zone, Chad? There is no calculation zone. So you're going to go right underneath it, grab calculation zone. Where's calculation zone, and just slightly go. How many feet? I usually go probably 10. Can you guys see I'm watching the X here? I'm watching the X to 10 feet, close to 10 feet. Okay, 10 feet is good, closer to the building. 10 feet and click, and just grab yourself a 10-foot section, and just around this area, and that will take care of this section of this building, right? Right click. Okay, so I have this section. I don't know if you can see in the calculation. A couple of calculation here. That will give me calculation on that wall. On the other wall, what do? Same thing. Hit calculation. It will give you a calculation, except it says zone. Look at this one. This one says zone number zone 2. I'm going to rename it, and I'm going to call this one this would be, where's north? East. That would be east. Okay, that would be east wall. Just say east wall. Done. So that calculation is for the east wall. Any question, guys? Before you leave, save. File, save. I'm going to go save it. I'm going to call this is parking lot, right? Parking lot. And it will save it under lighting calculation and your team folder. And hit save. Now, next time when you open it, unlike Revit, when you open it there, Darren, my friend, all what you have to do, go to your team folder and double click on it. That's all what you have to do. You don't have to open Visual first. Just go directly, it's like CAD and Word document. Double click on it right there. Can I have thumbs up, Chad, that what you gave us is good enough as a start? Right? Aaron?
Try to do 45s and 135, that sucks. They don't put that thing at all, right, at the right angles.
The fixtures?
Yeah, the pictures, if you come, it works,
Yeah.
they're putting them at an angle, but they don't go around like in
In a circle, yeah.
a circle.
Yeah. Let's start simple. Take the tilt. Take the tilt, the default tilt, and then you can, the fixture is sitting this way, guys. You can tilt the fixture. You talk about tilting the head of the fixture.
No,
You
I was
can,
just saying, instead of having, you had them up and down or left and right, you
Yeah.
could have them at the angle, so it was easier to build a
Yes.
parking lot
Hey.
coming from the angle.
I see. Instead of this way, just put him in an angle.
Yeah.
Okay, no, go ahead, do that.
It was just
This is where the design,
the way I was thinking.
the key point, Aaron, is overlap them slightly, the curves. That's all. How to overlap them is kind of the design part. Okay, questions? Any question, guys, about visual, indoor and outdoor? Now, whom am I going to pick on? Adam, my friend. Next week, when David and Associate comes, they will hopefully take it to the next level. Now, when they say open and import and change and all the stuff, I hope you guys understand that, right? Otherwise, you get lost. They go faster than I do even, and then you get lost. So that would be a good introduction. My expectation, guys, since if you're done with your riser, please go ahead and kick it. Start working on the visual, and I'll be around to help you. Thank you.